Welcome, my dear students. Welcome to my class on few important topics of corporate accounts. Here comes the very first one is what is amalgamation. Amalgamation is merger of two or more companies and forming of a new company. That is known as amalgamation. Say for example, recently we have seen the two companies like Vodafone and Idea was merged and VI came into existence. This is one of the example of amalgamation. But in case of absorption, my dear students, one company will be liquidated and another company will be having existence. Say for example, Sachin Computers is taken over by Tech Mahindra. Now Tech Mahindra is having existence, and Sachin Computers is not having any existence. Like this, in case of amalgamation also, the two companies which are going to merge together are losing their existence. Only a new company is coming to an existence. Here comes, my dear students, amalgamation may be happen in the nature of merger or takeover. Takeover means when one company is going on purchasing the shares of another company for the purpose of business purchase is said to be takeover. Takeover means when a company takes over more than 50% of the shares, definitely the controlling power will be in the hands of another company. The company which is purchasing the number of shares more than 50% is said to be holding company, and then there will become subsidiary company. Takeover is also one of the method of amalgamation. But my dear students, in case of amalgamation, the accounting will be done under two ways, like pooling of interest numbers method and business purchase method. In case of pooling of interest numbers method, this is a method of maintenance of books only in case of amalgamation in the nature of merger. This is a very important question. Number of times we will see this question in question paper. And assets and liabilities of the transferor company will become the assets and liabilities of the transferee company at the book value, not at market value. Means the selling company assets and liabilities will become assets and liabilities of the purchase company at their book value, not at the market value. And there is no goodwill or no capital reserve will be created under this method. One should learn about pooling of interest method of maintenance of books and realization account. In case of amalgamation, generally the purchasing company will prepare one realization account to find out how much amount that we paid as purchase consideration. In the case of business purchase, how much profit we got and how much loss we got. That to find out that one account is prepared, that account is known as realization account. And in case of acquisition of business, the meaning of acquisition means when one company purchases another company, that is said to be acquiring of the business. But my dear students, we use this word particularly in case when one company purchases the business run by a sole trader or a partnership firm. Again, I want to repeat the definition. Acquisition of business or business purchase means the purchase of business run by sole trader or the business run by partnership firm by a company is said to be acquisition of business. And purchase consideration means the amount paid by the purchasing company to the shareholders of selling company at the time of acquiring the business is known as purchase consideration. Here the purchase consideration can be calculated under four methods. Number one, lump sum method. Number two, net assets method. Number three, share exchange method. Number four, intrinsic value method. These are the four methods which are available. This is very important question. And next year comes the word like what is internal reconstruction. Internal reconstruction, when the company is facing the problem of overcapitalization, the company will suffer losses. To overcome from these things, the company will restructure their balance sheet. If they are not doing like that, they will go to liquidation. This is the before stage of liquidation. Actually, the company want to survive. For this purpose, they want to eliminate unnecessary and unuseful assets like goodwill and patents and trademarks and all other fictitious assets like P&L account, debit balance and preliminary expenses and discount on issue of shares and debentures. For this purpose, the company is going to reduce their capital. So equity capital and preference capital and debentures and creditors, they will also give some discount. So whatever amount available, that will be transferred to a newly created account which is known as capital reduction account. So this account will be closed by writing off all the fictitious assets, and a new balance sheet will be prepared with new values of the assets and liabilities. Then here comes one more important and interesting topic of corporate accounting is what is liquidation. Company is an artificial person, my dear students, as you know, which is created by law. The ending process will be done by the company itself only. Means the final stage of the company is said to be the liquidation. When a company got liquidated, the assets of the company will be sold and liabilities will be repaid. The liabilities will be repaid. To administer this, a person will be appointed. He is known as a liquidator. For the services rendered by liquidator, he will be given some commission. Generally, he will be given commission on assets that he realized and the amount that he is making arranged for unsecured creditors. If full amount is available to unsecured creditors, liquidator commission will be like unsecured creditors plus preferential creditors into rate by 100. I repeat once again, if full amount is available, unsecured creditors plus preferential creditors into rate by 100. If full amount is not available, then his commission will be like amount available into rate by 100 plus rate by 100 plus rate. My dear students, there are various kinds of liquidations like a compulsory winding up, voluntary winding up subject to supervision of the court. These are the methods. And one more thing I want to say, my dear students, here you need to learn about who are contributories. Contributories are those individual people who holds fully paid up shares of the company. They have to contribute if the company is not having sufficient amount for the payment of the liabilities at the time of liquidation. They may be present members or there may be past members. They will pay whatever uncalled portion is there that they are going to pay. If the present members are not in a position to pay certain amounts, then the past members who are there in the books since last 1 year, they are also liable to pay certain contribution for the purpose of repayment of liabilities of the company. Then, my dear students, in liquidation, there one more important topic is like what are preferential creditors under list C. So here preferential creditors means any amount due to the workers of the company not exceeding 1000 rupees or 4 months salary, and any wages payable to them, then amount due to the government and amount due to the local bodies, and liquidator commission and liquidation expenses. These are all said to be preferential payments or preferential creditors. So the liquidator will prepare, my dear students, don't forget, he will prepare one statement of affairs with various kinds of lists, and you will also prepare, my dear students, as you know, liquidator final statement. As you are a student, what you need to learn in liquidation is liquidator commission, that one should learn, and liquidator final statement is also very important topic. It is similar to the cash book. In the debit side, whatever assets which are realized, that will be taken in the debit side. Whatever payments that we are making, that we should take in the credit side. So my dear students, in corporate accounts, in this particular class, we learned about amalgamation, we learned about acquisition of business, we learned about internal reconstruction, and we have also seen about liquidation of the company. These are all very 4 important topics relation to company. Amalgamation means the merger of 2 or more companies for the purpose of forming up of a new company. Once again, I am saying the merger of 2 or more companies. If Moon company is there, if Star company is there, there is only another company like Planet company is formed to take over assets and liabilities of these 2 companies. Means when amalgamation happens, the old companies will lose their existence and a new company will be formed. Then acquisition of business is a word which is used when one company takes over the business run by any sole trader or partnership firm. Liquidation means the final stage of the company. The winding up of the company process is known as liquidation. Internal reconstruction means the reconstruction of the balance sheet of the company by reducing their capital. My dear students, make use of the class before exams. I wish all the best. Please subscribe to my channel and for more updates. Thank you.